February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices.
Mr. Wright, so... what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Aren't we all? Huh.
Aren't we all? We've been confused this whole time.
It's true. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? Thank you for the
Thankfully,
reminder.
they're going to give us a recap.
Thank you! I appreciate this. The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're going to try to find out. That's what we're going to find out. Not try. We're going to do. Or at least try. Yeah. Never mind. Or try to, at least.
All right, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this, Brood.
Phoenix, I mean, you've clutched one like every case, so with the help of like spirits and so
yeah, exactly.
Shut up, Phoenix. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Would you mind coming with me? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Except that they definitely are.
They are.
Let's go. Science awaits us.
I mean, what else are they supposed to do? Are they magic? February 23rd, prosecutor's office underground parking lot.
Maybe they are.
We're gonna find out.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Of course it was our victim who was killed at the department.
And my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
Oh, pixels.
That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. I forgot Edgeworth's in this, yes.
The case just got 100% better.
I know. I love that's like the redeeming quality for me. If I'm ever like, I can't figure it out, I'm like, but there's Edgeworth.
Pretty much. Just think, Kat, he has his whole game. Like, he has a whole game to himself.
I mean, I'm okay. As long as Phoenix is in it, then I'm okay. I need them together. I need them together.
I need them together. I don't know because I've never played it, but...
Damn it.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene. Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was bloodstains or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. With talent.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminal testing fluid.
Luminal?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water.
Told you.
Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone... Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
So you can't you can't spray something? We're testing blood stains. We're testing blood stains with the stuff, not drinking it.
How do you... well, we could drink it.
I don't think that would end well.
Well, it would end this case a little faster. Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? But you had an extra pair of those things? Sweet. They are magic.
Yeah, they pretty much are. To test for a luminal reaction, to test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminal on it. Like this, see?
Poof.
Touch the screen to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains. Great.
Great.
So where you wanna spray this stuff?
I'll spray. Hold on. Hi, Reven. By the way, hello. By the way, and hi. Is it Sir Superboxers? Hello. Welcome. The point of this game, is to try to clear our victims' names, usually. Victim?
Not victim. Defendant.
Defendant. Victim.
The victim's dead. There's no point.
Most likely dead, yes. I mean, sometimes they surprise us and come back in spirit form.
Not most likely, like the victim's definitely dead.
Okay, let's just spray the trunk.
Okay. Seems like a good idea.
Rude. Oh, there's some blood by one of the numbers. The number on the left.
Yep, I see that.
So
I think we have to find all of them before it'll take us out of this mode, so... Oh, wait, no.
I sprayed it a few times. Yep.
Yeah, okay. So click on that.
We're zooming in really close to this blue glowing magical blood.
Yep.
I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a blood stain?
It's so... Ugh.
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. You've never seen blood in your life?
Also, you're seeing it through red glasses and it's blue, so...
Yeah.
Scientific investigation in action. Rude.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. Doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this, scientifically? I don't know.
It's fine, I have a walkthrough.
I would say the amount of blood, because I feel like if someone's stabbed, they bleed more.
Let's go.
Kita's ready, guys. Speedrun.
I'm ready.
The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. Wait, didn't she see that earlier? So she did see blood earlier.
She That's a good point.
Liar?
What a liar.
Liar?
She just felt bad for not liking seeing it there. I don't know.
She just doesn't like to see it scientifically.
I guess. It's strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more bloodstains than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. See how I'm marking up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain?
Yes.
Well, she's doing that. Sorry, Ika just came in and I was like, what?
Surprise! I'm at Emma saying C.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah, that's very useful information to have.
I saved up my allowance to buy this.
Luminal testing fluid. Information received from Emma.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all the evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
And we'll drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Did it not before?
The dead body and the blood
Yeah.
and all that didn't feel okay.
I guess not. This luminal stuff is really going to come in handy.
I don't know. It could be anyone at this point. It's you.
It's me! Great. I love
You tried
her.
to give her to me.
I swear to God, if she gives me another fucking bento box.
Well. Well.
I read ahead.
Guess what's about to happen?
I would smack that lunchbox out of her hand. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. That's gross, but okay.
Miss Starr.
You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you do. I'm gonna punch that out of your hand. This day-old deli box is on the house. Ew.
Shove it up your ass.
Has it been in a fridge at all? Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. All right. Today's trial.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
And she doesn't like that. What's happening? My apologies, Miss Starr, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there.
Uh-huh.
But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see.
Oh, yeah. I totally see and believe.
I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Also, that you can get in serious trouble for that.
Yeah, seriously.
Not
in Phoenix Wright. Not in Phoenix Wright, though.
Nah.
People can lie and rewrite their testimonies all the damn time.
Yeah, it's fine.
Until they literally lose their mind or lose their hair, you know? One or the other.
Yeah, it happens. That happens a lot. You'd be surprised.
Happens so much. All right. Oh, hair flip.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events was different, I still saw what I saw.
Totally.
I saw Chief Prosecutor Skye stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
You're not a detective, you're a lunch lady.
Exactly that. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? All right. Detective Starr. Because I want to talk more about that.
Right. So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. I'm not counting. I know it by the day. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies.
Wow.
You know,
Get it out of your hand.
I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
No.
I wouldn't doubt it. I doubt it.
Every day, I dragged the dirt out from the mouths of suspect after suspect.
Is that what we're calling it?
And before long, they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. That's probably true.
And probably. Day old, not refrigerated. And you were let go or fired? Pixels.
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 case.
SL? Wow. Wait, she doesn't mean, yes. Fucking Phoenix. Let's show her our badge.
Okay.
That way people can spam badges in chat. Look at it.
That looks like a petrified piece of provolone.
It's an anus. Get it
anus.
right.
Please take a look closer. Huh? It's not. It's my ace badge. Or it's an ace bag. It's my attorney's badge. That's.
I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market.
Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least.
Someday.
All the badges in chat. Thank you, guys. Oh my god, yes. All right. So do we want to move for now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I want to move.
Present?
Yes.
SL9?
She mentioned the SL9 incident, so...
So show her the victim's note, or...
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's do it. Present it.
What do you think about this?
SL9 incident. On that knife. And on that note. Goodman was the head detective of that case, you know.
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal that very day that Goodman was killed. How do you know that? As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? So she can tell us more? Talk? Damn it!
Yep.
Okay. Doing it.
I had one of those up until 2 years ago.
Back when you were the cover-up queen, right?
We found this ID card here in this parking lot.
Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same ID as the man who was killed in the police department.
That's impossible.
I wish I could be so sure. That's it? She talk?
Now go back to your previous,
Idea?
thought. Yeah.
The autopsy?
No.
Oh,
I don't think you... Did you say autopsy?
I did, but it was right when you were telling me to make connections with the ID.
Oh. No, before that. Then.
The other knife?
Nope.
Damn it.
After that.
Oh! I fucked up.
Well, this is why.
I accidentally just repeated the knife and SL incident. I was readjusting and accidentally presented it. My bad.
I see how it is.
Oops. Was with that hat. She's fabulous. My previous thought. The picture?
Yes.
Crime photo one specifically?
Yep.
Okay.
You basically have to present enough stuff to her so that she coughs it up.
Oh my god. Because she's the cough-up queen. Does that make Phoenix the cough-up queen now?
Yes.
Yes.
By law, that's
By law.
how the torch is passed
See,
between
I
cough-up
mean-
royalty.
I see nothing wrong here.
If you could think about
I lied.
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
And climbed the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder? That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime.
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. Your lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time? Deep.
All right, now we can talk to her.
Okay. What's that time? Also, she looks pissed.
She does.
SL9 incident.
Sorry, my coaster fell off my drink.
Coasters! Anyway. I don't even know what that's from. Just my friends always yelled that anytime someone said coasters. If you know what it's from, let me know. Hi, Vain Vanity. Thank you, Skye, for the follow. Thank you for the host, Ernie. Rude. Aren't you supposed to read my mind, Kita?
You don't know what it's from, so even if I read your mind...
That's true. Hi, Gay Goth Guy. Hello, hello. All right.
That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them, disposable.
Disposable?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled.
Oh, it's McCree.
The police...
Jump scared by McCree.
The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So...
Oh, that's you.
So they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not even a little.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
Evidence of a sort, Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to a patrolman, others found themselves out of a job.
You.
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be McCree? Because we saw him in the flashback.
McCree!
McCree!
Exactly, Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he?
Detective Marshall. Let's talk about him.
Detective Marshall.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten,
And neither have I, that you are fakes. You haven't forgotten SL9?
there was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
That's ominous.
Wait. Those lunches you sell.
Poisoned! No.
There is only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Starr's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when the detectives on the case have disappeared, we find new evidence. So is McCree her ex-boyfriend or boyfriend?
There has to be a connection.
So, Rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes. Fuck
Yep.
it! Get that out of my face!
Then you should take this.
Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
The judge?
No. But
judge,
that's a
like-
great guess.
The judge eats
Just find the
everything!
judge and we're like, hey. So,
Hey, tell us something. And he's like, ooh, food! Steak lunch received from a Starr.
Miss Starr. Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you going out?
Why do you want to know?
She was wondering if he was single. Oh.
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
Jake and I were merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that.
I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. Thank you, Fox Quinn, for those biddies! The only thing I can think of is the police department entrance is where he might be.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Gumshoe?
Maybe
Precious
Gumshoe.
cinnamon roll?
Cinnamon roll.
It's true. February 23rd, police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed in their own department.
Whoops.
Surprise.
So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
So move to go take
Yeah.
a look.
Security guard office.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh my god.
So I'm pretty sure this is Gumshoe's desk, obviously.
I mean, clearly. I would have had
Clearly
no
it is.
questions.
Yep.
February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime?
Sure seems that way. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight.
They're staring her in the face. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where is the guard?
I have a feeling I know who this guard is already.
Oh, you don't say.
No.
No. So do we want to examine this place?
We want to examine, and there's really only one thing to examine.
The lasso on the floor?
No.
Damn it.
But good try.
The alcohol?
No.
Nope.
I know where Kat's mind is.
Computer?
No.
Yeah. Damn it.
This whole place is guarding one thing.
Oh, the door.
Yep.
Keypad? Or does it not matter?
Just the door. Just the door
Okay.
is fine.
Doing it. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we'd need someone's permission to go in there first.
Okay, now we can leave.
So we need
That was
someone's
all we had to
permission.
do here.
Sweet. That would have taken us forever. Okay.
Yep, that's why I'm like, nope. We're not going to examine every single thing on his desk,
No.
because that's what we would have done.
It's a lot. I backed out and went to like
Yeah,
the
just go to
front.
the police department
triggered.
evidence. The police department entrance, I mean.
Yeah. February 23rd, police department entrance. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please? Who is this?
Huh? Wasn't that
Gumshoe!
Gumshoe? One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe. I have a steak lunch. Do you want it?
It was for Jake. Screw him. Give it to Gumshoe.
Do you want my steak? Yeah! I'd much prefer to.
Right. Did you just say, do you want my steak?
Do you want my steak lunch? That's what I was gonna say, but then you were talking so
No, we should give it to Edgeworth then, if we're gonna be like that about
Hey,
it.
bae.
It's got extra gravy.
Oh my god, it's only a day old. It's fine. Oh my god.
Alright, apparently there's an achievement for doing a thing, but that's only on the HD iOS
So
port.
that won't matter for us.
When do iPad games have achievements? Alright, whatever.
Surprise.
Anyway, I'm like,
I've
wait,
learned
what?
something today.
Achievement? I did learn something today.
That was me with Grim Fandango. It kept talking about achievements in the walkthrough. I'm like, what? But I guess it's for if you played it on the console, like PlayStation achievement. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, probably Xbox or PlayStation would have had achievements, but yeah, it's strange because
Trophies,
I've never seen that for an iPad game before.
Yeah, that's a little
Granted,
weird.
I don't really play many games on my iPad, but still.
Yeah.
All right. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Oh. Aw, give it to him. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. I don't think that's the right order.
Nope, not at all. The criminal, you mean?
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, pal.
Yes, we did. Flashback. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department? Yes.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Oh, fuck. I don't even remember his voice. Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
It was kind of like that, I think.
Yeah, it was like a mix of the judge and the girl.
Yeah. They had a baby.
They had a
And it was
baby.
Gant.
I mean, it looks like he would be the baby.
Yep, I agree. It's the biggest scandal to hit this station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto.
I got one of those. for you.
Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Same.
Bribery.
Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
All right.
He run off to the evidence room.
What's he gonna find a steak in the evidence room?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
It's evidence in some trial. He's like, I'm just gonna have me a taste.
Ew. He would too.
It's like you biting the wiener and putting it back.
Yeah, the wiener of forgiveness. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. All right.
Yes, it is.
So, should we move to the detention center like you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have to go to Wright and Co. first.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on here, so that's kind of annoying that you can't just scroll down
Right?
a little further.
We'd be fine with that. All right, detention center.
I'd be fine with that. All right, let's go. Also, this is you
Oh,
coming
no.
up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do I know who this person is, or is this brand new?
He talked before, but very briefly.
I know who we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
February 23rd, detention center visitors room.
Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? You're being
What?
She's being a little optimistic.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Things will get confusing?
They're already confusing. Also, I don't exactly remember his voice, so this will be interesting. Ween!
Oh my, ween! Wiener.
That's what it says!
What was that?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator?
Right?
I'd say I was in... I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say.
That's like weird. Yeah. I figured it was him.
Oh, hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Yep.
Excuse me, but is this Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir. At the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center.
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little host patrolman.
Lost. I'm a little
lost patrolman. Like a lost little lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report.
No, sir. How should I say this?
Wait, isn't he? Is he? He isn't, is he? That's what it said. You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you?
Perpetrator Office
Oh my
Meekins
God.
reporting, sir.
Oh my god, it just made a megaphone noise. I know you can't hear it, but... What? What?
Now this isn't a...
Oh. I'm just getting excited about Meekins, it's fine. Now this is an unexpected turn of events. What's wrong with your hand, buddy? Right.
It's broken, clearly.
Clearly. All right, so the day of the crime.
Yep.
Sir.
Oh my god, stop using it. Stop using the megaphone. Hold on. The walkthrough says watch out for his megaphone.
We gotta watch out for that megaphone, guys.
Right? Well, seriously, it's like not a nice sound.
Oh god, great.
It's
Sir,
very piercing.
I'm a patrolman with General's Affairs, sir. Sir!
Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
It looks like his neck is broken, too. He's just all sorts of broken.
He's just a sad boy.
He's a sad bean.
He's a sad bean.
I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard office in front of the room was empty, sir.
Because the bitch isn't on his duty, you know?
So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Marshall? Is it really a surprise, Phoenix?
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir.
Oh god, he's pooping.
A suspicious person, yo!
He's real pooping.
What the heck is this guy doing?
So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red, I blacked out. And then I came to, I was here, in the detention center.
How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand? Yeah. Just like with Miss Skye. I didn't realize I had to say that, my bad. I read it and was like, yeah, I agree.
You're just like off by yourself playing the game.
I'm like trying to think, like, why? I'm not really thinking out loud, my bad.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one in the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I want to go straight to the bandage hand because I'm curious, and then we can go to the victim.
That sounds good.
Okay, because it seemed to be a good segue.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what order you do them in. I just need to know so that we're on the same page.
Right. Okay. And your hand. That happened when Detective Goodman was stabbed?
Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But but there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you knew, you were... Huh.
Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared.
What?
Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow! Can you imagine how I felt?
He has become a bird.
He has been... Squawk! The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
All right, the victim. I don't mean to pry. Yes, you do. But you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy eyes, sirs.
Dog eyes.
If you have to label me as prosecutor or victim, sir, then label me a victim.
I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that.
Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of lights and other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. All right. Should we show him our badge?
Yeah. Do it.
The badge.
The badge.
The badge.
The badge.
Officer Meekins, have a look at this.
Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir.
Haha, huh?
I know what you want to say. You're going to tell me she has one just like it.
How she has one just like it.
Me? Why would I?
I know, sir. I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Nowhere. I'm alone. I'm all alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir.
Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. There's not.
Roasted.
Roasted. Oh, the badge is in chat. Look at my anus. Exactly. Hi, Christus. All right. Do we show him anything else?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, I like this way. If we do any more Phoenix Wright games, this is the way we're doing them.
Just, yes, stay here. Don't move.
Well, there's so many times when you're not sure, so you
we
end
just
up
explore.
Walking around everywhere aimlessly.
Right, and we do uncover more people, but then we have to backtrack and stuff.
Right, exactly.
All right. Do we want to show him the knife?
No.
Oh, okay.
He was just talking about Goodman. So.
Oh, so show him the ID again? Or the autopsy?
Yeah, again.
Well, because we just showed her. I mean.
Yeah, we want to show him because he didn't really know Goodman, but he can give us some more details about
Goodman.
What happened.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. Okay.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it!
That's what?
My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember! I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was... This is hurting my own ears. I'm sorry, guys. That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing! I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. So, like, his voice reminds me of... His voice, or the one I'm giving him, reminds me of a mix between Butts and Oko-san.
Yeah, I thought Butts immediately.
Yeah, because
So,
it's whiny like Butts, but then it's the high-pitched
you're right.
squeaks.
It definitely is. If Larry and Oko-san had a baby, this is what it would look like.
Pudding!
Wouldn't his face be a great emote? Like, can we just think about that for a second? Like,
Just
he makes
Meeks.
some great faces.
He really does.
That would be perfect. He does, though. They'd
my
be great
God. They'd be fantastic.
Twitch emotes.
Yes.
I'll have
And
to
Red was
remember
just
that.
thinking Oko-san, too. Just Oko-san.
Red's always thinking Oko-san.
Red's always thinking burbs in general.
She is.
Do we want to show him anything else? Or talk?
We want to talk.
Let's talk. Crime details. Oh, fuck. Ignore me. Hold up. I'm not there yet.
No.
I accidentally clicked the first one.
Oh, yeah, we want to
So
go.
I'm on loop.
Well,
Hold up.
I wish
Marshall.
you could cancel. I wish you
Yeah.
could be like, just kidding.
I didn't mean it.
Not have this conversation.
Oh, I got to see that beauty again, though.
Also, since we have a second, I'm just gonna warn you that this is long as fuck.
Sweet.
Like the investigation, because I just scrolled down the
guide.
walkthrough, and it's very long. So I'm hoping that the trial sections aren't as long. They usually aren't, but
don't
I'm
tend
glad
to
we're
be.
doing it this way because this would literally have taken us forever.
Yeah, this would have taken us for... This is a long-ass scene.
I told you. Like, everything is really long.
Jesus. Okay. Shoo. Exactly. All right.
All right.
Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost. I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. We went through that.
Yeah.
I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious? Sir, I entered the evidence room and he asked the man to display his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
What?
Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped? I whooped and laughed at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My father's word, sir.
what happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here.
Right. Why aren't we testing the blood on this knife? All right. 'Cause I'm guessing it's his hand's blood, but... And on Edgeworth's, it's what's-her-name's hand. So, you know, why aren't we testing this shit?
That's a good question.
All right. Reason for arrest.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know.
Okay.
Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim who he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But she still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly.
No, but the whole tape is quite clear.
Videotape.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swear to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape.
That's...
And you wait until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it.
My badge.
Didn't he say he didn't have a badge?
Yeah. No, he doesn't have a matching badge.
Oh. He also doesn't have a girlfriend, so it doesn't matter even if he did have a matching badge.
Exactly. No thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go back out to the crime... Guess we better go check out the crime scene.
See, you could have done Jake Marshall.
It would have been like the really awkward fake accent. Also, Crested said I should run up to Kita and go, Oko-san! No, what I should do is go, Koo!
Oh, well, yeah, I would know that it's you then.
You would know it's me. You
now,
would never
granted,
mistake
I might
that.
try to lose you.
I was gonna say, Kita would be like, I don't know who that crazy person
is. Like, I've never seen her before in my life.
Koo! Oh my god. I don't know how to whistle.
Then everyone would think that maybe everyone would think you're a Ravenclaw if you did that. So.
Well, I am calling for a Ravenclaw. I need to summon a Ravenclaw. All right.
Somehow I think Ravenclaws would be offended. If that's how you tried to summon them. You need to summon me with a riddle, clearly.
Oh my god. But problem is, then other Ravenclaws would be trying to solve it, and I'd be summoning Ravenclaws I didn't mean to summon. Oh my god. Okay, so should we move?
Yes, let's move.
Let's move. Evidence room? Again? Or no?
No. Oh, wait. Well, yeah, criminal affairs, so.
Okay. Criminal affairs.
Criminal affairs.
February
It's the police
23rd.
department, but...
Yeah. Police department, criminal affairs.
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the head detective's desk.
It's Chief Gant. God damn it, Grant. Oh no. Are you sure this is all, You know what it means if there is anything missing.
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked the drawers, the lockers, the garbage cans, the coat pockets, the pillowcases, behind computer monitors, the coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal?
Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir.
The head detective looks a little flustered. Ah, righto, my boy. How have you been? Swim much? What? Oh, Chief Gant! Reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Because I can. He walked into my knife 40 times.
Oh my god.
I love Chicago.
And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
He had it coming. Anyway. I fucking know so many songs from that CD because I had it on my iPod.
Oh, really?
Yep. Love that shit. All right, so Edgeworth?
Yeah.
Poor Edgeworth. He's like fucked up because of the evidence shit.
Yeah.
Or they said it was his fault or something. Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? My boyfriend. Oh, Worthy. You know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. What?
Sounds like an inquisition.
Like Dragon Age.
Yep, well, we've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having one of our top people sitting in the defendant's seat. Now, you've got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Righto?
Von Karma. This bitch.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence.
Fixed it.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge the evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
Okay. Evident incident. Evident incident.
It's downright odd, I tell you. I mean, it happened at exactly the same time.
The murder at the prosecutor's office?
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, well, that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
No, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that.
Yes, you can.
And this in particular, well, is a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the head detective's trap shut.
He was the one you were picking on earlier.
Huh? You saw that, oops.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the head detective to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
Alright. So should we do that now? Or
We want
present
to...
something?
Yeah, but you have to examine
Oh.
to do it. Yeah, you have to examine him in the back.
Okay. So let's examine him in the back. On the left or
Yeah.
the center?
Center, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? Gee, I wonder if it's in our freaking inventory.
I wonder if we stole it.
Right?
The date on it is February 21st. I'll make note of that just in case. Goodman's lost item report added to the court record. I should probably get a quick look around the crime scene. How would we have known to investigate the chief?
Yeah, exactly that. That's... It's kind of frustrating sometimes.
Guys.
Like, as much as I do really enjoy these games, there's a lot of frustration.
Guys. Okay. So now we want to present something to him? Or do we want to examine that?
We can talk to him.
Oh. Talk. Permission granted.
Yeah.
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto would ask me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
Now, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
You look like a bird.
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem.
Okay. So go ahead,
Oh my god. You good?
I'm good. You like broke my voice. But since I already broke my voice, thank you so much, Becca Ever After, for that Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, and thank you for throwing love in chat, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Twitch Prime, for the donation. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a nice day. Thank you so much, guys. All the more love in chat. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show you never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey! This is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best. Now. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Alright.
It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Why? Okay, so move to evidence room?
Because she was talking like Meekins.
Got you.
Yeah.
How do we get to evidence?
Police department entrance, and then we can go from there.
Okay. Just confused. It's fine. Security guard office?
Yep.
Sweet. And move to evidence room? Now that we have a card?
Yeah, we have to examine it.
Gotcha. Let's examine. The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
Aha! The card reader is turned off, see?
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray?
McCree. Officer Marshall. Somehow I knew.
What's that somehow I knew look for?
Don't read
As
my mind.
you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw!
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Beep.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, old phrase.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Rude. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. So he won't talk to us, I'm assuming. Oh no, we can talk to him. Or is he just gonna ignore us?
Well, we have something that could get him to talk.
Sweet.
Remember?
The steak.
Yep.
Sure. The one that's meant for Gumshoe. Alright, let's show him the steak.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Starr.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall.
All right, Bambina. You win. Ask anything.
Smack.
Smack.
Finally, it seems like.
He's willing to talk.
Alright. So let's talk.
Let's talk.
Guard office.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
Rude. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know.
I can't tell with all that drinking on the job.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
Marshall.
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 Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago. The day of our case.
That's right. The evidence transferals.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Edgeworth. Hi, Caroline. Huh?
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. Edgy boy. You missed my southern accent. Rude, Crusteds. Rude. I'll never live it down. So security system?
Yeah. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of these tapes? Are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
Thus the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card passed through.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of numbers. Who has the easiest number of 7777777?
I wonder.
So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
I should have taken a picture with my cell phone. It's fine.
Right?
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Gee, I wonder where.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. How is it not? It's a record of how many people go in there, and the stabbing's...
I know.
What?
I know.
What? Hi, Legend. Hello, hello. Oh my god. This is just, nothing makes sense. And yes, he is shaving with his knife. He's
Yeah, he does
Texan. Do all Texans do this? Somebody, please tell us. I feel like a Texan would know firsthand.
Yep.
All right, so transferal?
Yep.
Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They are kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the police station.
That's ominous AF.
That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases.
Dark.
2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever, dead.
Press F to pay
Never
respects.
to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to LSL9 2 days ago. Okay. Now do we
All right.
investigate the door to go in?
No. We
Oh.
want to present something that will prove to him that
Oh, that
the
they're
list
connected.
of- yeah.
The ID card? That's what I would
Yep.
think. Okay.
Yep.
Specifically Goodman's?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Present it.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
The number on this is 584-2189.
Officer Marshall, show us the ID number on that ID card record.
Yep. It's
Yep,
there.
it's the fourth one.
Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. So was somebody else.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the...
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Flashback.
Flashback.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked for the man to display his ID card. So you asked the Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
All right, compadre. You win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Thank you. ID card record added to the court record.
Thanks.
I've got an idea. And thanks, I guess. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Gumshoe! Alright,
Gumshoe.
so now go into the evidence room?
Yes.
Okay. Examine door?
No, we can just go. We
Oh.
can just move now.
Well, move to evidence room. February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. It's quiet. Too quiet. No, the investigation must be over here.
So, this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Well,
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
There's a little piece of paper half falling out. Gumshoe!
whoa!
Alright.
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal.
Did she just slap him?
Yes, she did.
Rude.
So, is it true what I heard?
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50, I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true.
So, Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today?
Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you'll want to have this.
Evidence room floor plans added to the court record. Alright, so talk?
Let's talk to him.
Judge for a day.
So, Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using our findings from yesterday's investigation to prepare for the trial.
In other words, Detective Gumshoe got kicked out of the investigation again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, of course. I am a detective, after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open.
Alright. Hi, Wolf Gamer, by the way, and thank you for that host. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth.
Alright.
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Miss Edgeworth.
Rude. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Evidence safe?
Evidence safe. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Well, what happens if he dies?
Yeah. Awkward. Using this ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
Well, I'm not surprised.
That sounds like a lot. Yes, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. Beep. And that's the only locker we can open.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get a shock. And if that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day.
Stop touching lockers! You're not supposed to, Gumshoe!
In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There's even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Evidence locker added to the court record. Alright, so we should probably show him something because it was mentioning that.
Yeah. We want him to talk about the SL9 incident.
So show him the paper or the knife.
Yep.
I'll show him the paper.
Okay. Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would the evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Okay, now we talk to him.
Let's talk about it. SL9 incident.
Now that was a bloody, violent case.
Violent. So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
Oh, a serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors about forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Alright. So examine?
No, we wanna present what we just got, basically.
Oh.
Because Phoenix said he wanted to show people around the precinct, the ID card record.
Oh, so show him the ID card record to see if he knows numbers.
Yeah. Right, if he knows numbers.
Do you know 1 through 9? Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it? That second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Why does Gumshoe have Edgeworth's number
Lovers.
memorized?
Lovers.
What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? What?
ID card record updated in the court record. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? So why does he look pissed? Can we talk about it? No, we cannot.
No, it just updates the card record, and like, I think if we look at it, it might actually tell us whose number is whose. Yeah. So if you examine it in the court record, it'll put the person's name next to the ID number, just so that we have it written down.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So he went in at 4:40 though. Okay. So he was in there 25-ish, or no, 35-ish minutes before. Okay.
All right. So now we can examine.
Let's examine.
Let's go to the right.
Minus which one? There it is. There's a bloody handprint.
Before that, let's do what's hanging on the police tape.
The glove.
Yep.
Got it.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know?
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove added to the court record. Alright.
Alright, so now let's examine the stuff on the ground, like below the police tape.
Whatever that is. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? Rude, Phoenix!
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Another piece of the SL9 evidence. Check it out closer.
Yep. Now, this is going to be interesting.
Great. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
You want to try to put it back together?
Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs.
Rude.
Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
Oh,
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
poor Bean. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. So it's like a vase. Oh, great.
Kinda, yeah.
All right. So we gotta just try to put it together.
Well, hold on a second.
Hey, we creator fact.
So it does tell you which order to put the fragments back in order if you want to know.
Sure, fuck it.
All right, so we want to go to fragment number 5 first.
Okay. Oh yeah, that looks legit. And rotate it, or does it? Oops!
Yeah, I think we want to rotate
accidentally
it
hit B.
once. Well,
It's no use. These pieces just don't add up to anything.
it
Maybe
is that piece, so yeah, you have to rotate it.
Maybe some of the pieces are missing, Emma says. Let's just try to put as many we can put in place as we can. Maybe I'll give it another shot later. No, how about we give it another shot now?
How about we do it now?
How about we do it right now? Do I just reinvestigate it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god, they're gonna go through that. Yeah, great.
This is why we want to just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting there slowly but surely. I wasn't sure how to rotate, so then I hit B, and then it got confusing.
It's okay.
All right. Fragment number 5.
You rotate, according to the guide, you rotate using the directional pad on the Wiimote.
But that's how... Oh, up and down. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Did it.
There's a hole missing.
There is a hole missing. Huh?
Hey.
Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
That only took me 2 minutes to do. The problem is finishing it.
Were some of the pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
Yeah.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Unstable jar added to court record.
Specific.
It's got such a small base. Okay.
All right. So, we want to go to court record now and take out the luminal testing fluid. So you have to click on it and then hit spray. So we want to do that.
Check. How do I hit spray?
For me, it's at the top of that screen, but I don't know how it is for
I have
you.
it as present, hide, or check. Just go to court record, don't present. How do you just go to it?
If you just go to the... If you press plus, you can just go into the court record.
Oh, I never knew that.
Oh, yeah, that way you're not actually presenting anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, solved, yay. Okay.
Okay. So where am I
you got it?
spraying? Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you, Upright. Oops.
Whoops. All right. So we want to go to the left, and we want to spray on the upper locker. So, yeah, upper left locker with the piece of cloth sticking out. We want to spray that.
I want to let me spray. Rude. Hold on. I'm struggling. Let me get it back into it. Spray. Why is it in the lower left like that? Maybe dick. Point anywhere you'd like. Okay. Yeah. So, for some reason... Oh! The sensor turned itself off. Rude.
Well, that's helpful when you're in the middle of a game that requires the sensor.
Right. So where am I spraying? I'm sorry.
Top left, the locker with the piece of cloth sticking out from underneath it. You want to spray it until it reveals something.
Okay. Keep spraying. There we go.
Keep spraying.
I did it.
All right, so now we want to click on that.
All right. Zooming in.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called luminal testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Oh my god. Where do you get this, Emma?
Always buy it by mail order.
Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans. Alright. And then go over to the right.
Yep. And we want to spray the upper right locker where there's already kind of a print.
Right. The other half of the print. Okay.
So click on it.
Yep.
Alright.
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint. What?
What's the matter, detective?
This locker, it's mine. It's yours. Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
Rude.
What? But you're a detective.
Well,
No.
so anything else?
We want to spray around the crime scene area. So like on the floor.
Gotcha.
There's stuff on the floor.
Hey,
So click on it.
done. There must have been a massive amount of blood here. I've never seen so much before. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Huh? Pale blue blood? Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
Problem solved.
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
Rude.
Hey, pal, look at the time.
Was there something you needed to go be doing?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna go give them my report for the day. It might help, you know?
Why does your part look like
Report.
lunch?
Report. You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
I mean, I'll take it. Boy. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. I'm okay with this.
Let's go
Lovers.
see him.
Let's go see him. Move.
Lovers. Yeah.
Lovers. Hi, Cookie Bear. Security guard office.
Yeah, we want to go to Edgeworth's office. So we gotta like back out of all these areas, and then we have to go to the underground parking lot, and then we can go to his office.
My word.
I know. It's just like,
Move. Huh?
isn't there a better way of moving
Seriously.
around?
Right. I'm there.
All right, me too.
February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office. You mean Edgeworth's office? Room 1202. Oh. Why is he here?
It's better him than Lana.
I don't even remember what the fuck his voice was at this point. It's true, it's better than Lana. Jesus. Guests, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? What? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. It was basically like the same flirty voice, but... Is Edgeworth here?
There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand.
Of course.
Of course, looking
Oh.
edgy. Oh, it's you.
He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry.
Precisely. But, oh, that's you.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Oh, yes. He brought me some information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
Aww. I think the report is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing has really taken a toll on him.
All right, talk. Lover. Inquiry committee.
Lover.
So how did the inquiry committee go?
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
Again?
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Tomorrow's trial. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However,
Something happened?
they gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still.
Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Oh, lover. Let me console you. I'm assuming
So we have
present
something... Yeah. We have something that we can show him that actually has to do with him.
the ID card and record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
I heard that.
It was the batteries jiggling.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I better check this now.
As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage.
Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less.
The chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed.
The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Unrelated evidence. Screwdriver added to the record.
Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case.
That's another new face. Alright.
So let's get him to talk about SL9.
So with one of the papers or knife.
Yep.
I'll do the paper. Thank you for the clip, to be fair, by the way. Huh? Oops.
I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right?
It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in?
You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life, as I recall. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
A bad memory. He's talking about the murder in the elevator.
No, really.
Yeah, surprise. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
Tell me the
Okay,
truth,
so let's
Faye.
talk to him. Faye. Oops. There we go. Allegations of forgery.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant.
I was apparently behind you. My bad. That wacky old coot was involved in that case 2 years ago. Wait, what? That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago, too, then.
He was the best we had. And it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Well, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth.
What I want to know is why the was the deputy chief of police on the investigation.
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I had let him go, the blood would be on my hand. We won a guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't...
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma... It's a Justicar. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
You still working on that scientific investigation?
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminal testing fluid. Well then, you might have use for this.
Aluminium powder for taking fingerprints?
Ooh.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know.
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Also, he wants Phoenix to win.
Right?
Edgeworth, I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Fingerprints set on fingerprint and fingerprint file received.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. All right.
I love how he's like, so just have this fingerprinting kit, and here's a record of every single person ever.
Yep. Thank you. That's a lot of information you just gave us. Thank you.
Evidence room, I'm there.
Guard. I'm about to be there. Evidence room. February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. Our investigation turned into a suspicious handprint.
Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed.
From our lover.
Our lover. Oh.
Lover! Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
I'll give you a finger.
A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger.
I feel like the pointer would have the best result because it's the clearest. Does it matter?
I mean, I would either go with the pointer finger or the thumb. Either one.
Yeah, either one. Doesn't matter.
Yep. Yeah, it just says choose a finger.
Oh, okay, let's do pointer.
Alright, so you gotta... For me, I have to tap the screen. I don't know how you...
I just have to select it. It's like the crosshairs. So pointer.
So, wait, hold on a second. Which one are you looking at? Are you looking at the blood?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
the
shit.
prints are below.
I selected. Does it matter?
Maybe not. No, it does. No, it does want you to actually pick the bloody one. That's what I thought at first, but then I saw these other two prints and I was like, wait. So you picked the pointer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, picked it. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminium powder around.
Huh? How do you do that?
Just touch the screen, see?
I don't know if that's the same for you.
Looks like that did the trick. Sweet.
The aluminium powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that?
You just blow with your breath.
For me, it was shake the Wiimote.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we don't really need to read this then because we have different instructions.
Right.
So we can just...
I'm at the cake thing, though.
Yeah, we can just keep going because, again, we have different instructions, so...
That looks like fun!
It looks like fun.
All right.
Yeah, let's just do it. Don't put it up your nose.
Okay, so pour it on thick, blow away the extra. Those are the basics.
Boop, 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 boop.
So does it matter where?
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I just cover the whole thing.
Oh.
I don't know how easy that is for you, but...
I just press A. And like,
Alright, hold on. I gotta find the microphone thing on my 3DS.
how much does it matter to, like, waste? Sorry, we're gonna use all of it. Edgeworth.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did.
Hey!
Right, so you got it?
Yep.
Oh, you did it! You found one!
But this looks like nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
It think it means?
It think
I
it
think
means. It says it for me too. Okay.
Does it? They didn't change it?
Nope. Well, that's good. We had the problem with them changing shit before.
I know, but you'd think they would edit
At least that.
mistakes. But yeah.
Out of luck?
The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
That's. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Maybe we have.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely. Oh,
There's,
see,
yep,
yeah.
the ones that Kita noticed.
Yeah. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood. All right, so let's do the top one.
Yeah, because it's clear.
Yeah. Done. All right. Yep. Wait, I'm not on the screen apparently. There we go. Make the screen white. Blind them.
Okay.
Block out the sun. Hey!
Yeah, your print's so clear, it's dazzling.
Dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right. God, Phoenix.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with the case. So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Well, gee, I wonder.
I would guess... Bruce Goodman?
No.
Or Jake Marshall?
No.
Meekins?
No.
Damon Gant?
No.
God damn it. Is it Gumshoe?
Yeah, because she said that the prints probably don't have anything to do with the case, so it's probably some, like normal prints. Just
okay.
From every
so let's
day.
do Gumshoe.
Yeah.
And compare?
Yep.
It's Gumshoe. Well,
Match found.
we did it.
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe.
That's...
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Okay, so to the left.
Yeah.
Alright, so examine? No, not examine.
I think can we just use the fingerprinting kit? It just says check. So we might actually have to examine.
Okay, let's examine. The locker. Top left locker. This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right?
Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, want to try using this?
There go her eyes sparkling again. Check for prints.
Check for prints. Why would we not?
Okay, let's check for prints. I have no idea.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me.
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Okay. So, where I'm thinking the pointer finger that's
You mean the middle
not
finger?
there. Oh, do we actually want to do? No, because I can't select those.
Yeah, wait.
It lets me examine like the
okay.
left of the handprint.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Okay, so do that.
Yep.
Okay. The pointer finger. Oh, right. Eh.
I know, I always go crazy with this too.
Okay. I did it.
Did it. Alright. So, whose prints do you want to check it against?
Goodman?
We can, yeah.
Is that wrong?
It is wrong, but
Did you already do it?
yep.
Damn it. Okay, compare. We'll just find out what happens when we're wrong.
Yep. No matches found. Failed.
Rude.
Alright, guess again.
I was thinking Marshall.
Yep.
Okay, but
I mean,
I'm
spoiler.
not there yet. Spoilers. Alright. Jake Marshall. Comparing. It looks like his! We did it. Hey, these fingerprints,
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
it's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record.
That's got to be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
What is he?
But is
Emma? This are decidedly different. You mean these?
he? Yeah.
These. They really, they tried, but they didn't try as much in case 5, I guess. These are decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh. Oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. I almost said stained blood.
You know those stained bloods.
But why would Officer Marshall...
Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
Hey, to be continued. So we finished investigation. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Imagine.
Oh my god.
Just imagine.
No.